All right, this is about a dean baffled because I am baffled by a confusion that for some reason I'm running into almost monthly, which is people who don't like the idea of putting chapters in their presentations. They buck the idea. They push back against taking their presentation and chunking it out into topics. I mean, it seems so obvious to me, right? I don't know. Okay, so the reason I think behind this is the idea that things need to transition fluidly into things and you're disrupting the flow. But the point of a chapter is to break things up. Imagine reading the longest book you've ever read. So let's just say it's a 600-page novel and it goes on and on and on with no chapters. Do you know how agonizing that would be? No sense of progress, no sense of accomplishment, no, oh gosh, I can get to the end of this chapter. Chapters break things up, and they do that on purpose so that you feel a sense of progress and that you feel that you have accomplished something, you're going somewhere, you're getting somewhere, but that's not the only reason. The other thing behind chapterizing something is not everything has to transition fluidly. We lived in a world where media did always transition. Yeah, like 1970. Everything flowed carefully into the next scene. We would see actors get in the car, drive in the car, get out of the car, go into the building. Now we just cut to something else. Cut to, remember Monty Python art? I've just dated myself. Monty Python would cut to a John Cleese saying, and no, for something completely different. We just switched to new things. Now we're in a TikTok world where things move really fast. We don't need, nor do we necessarily benefit from fluidity and transition. Assuming all the chapters relate to the same subject, like take a project interview, shortlist presentation, orals pitch, where you're taking a prospect through your approach and you're looking at the different possibilities. Well, we're going to look at budget and schedule and approach and different things. Those don't need to flow into each other. They're their own thing. So Hollywood has learned very, very easily the way to wake someone up is to switch. Cut to night. Oh, broad daylight. Oh, loud action. Oh, quiet, intimate scene. Switch, switch, switch. Loud, soft, action, pause. All of this stuff, it wakes people up. It keeps them engaged. But the human mind isn't a linear process. You didn't start a thinking chain that flowed through your whole life. You're not a wind-up toy, right? We're processing lots of possibilities at once. We want to chapterize so that we feel that forward movement, that sense of progress. And because the human brain can go to a lot of places and it is tracking a lot of things, we put in chapters into our presentation. We break up our PowerPoints. We switch gears without transition if they're all related to each other, because the point of the chapter is not to transition. The point of the chapter is to break it up, to help you cover more ground, feel a sense of progress, and better understand the multifaceted nature of the presentation or project you're pitching.